Welcome back to Tahoe today. It's now 7:17, Wednesday, September 19th. Linda Atkins is in Reno right now at the Nevada Museum of Art, and there's a great show out there for you to go check out, and it's called Tahoe, A Visual History. It's going to span like 2 decades or maybe even more, 2 centuries of Lake Tahoe history. So let's go check in with Linda down at the museum.
Well, good morning. Thanks, Michelle, for introducing us here. This morning we are at the Nevada Museum of Art, and I have Amanda Horn here, Director of Communications. We are so excited to be here today because it's all about the Tahoe Exposition. And I tell you, we're in the basket area. It's so amazing. Give us an overview.
Yes, so first of all, Tahoe, A Visual History is the first comprehensive art survey of Tahoe and Donner and the surrounding Sierra region that anyone has ever done anywhere. So it's been about 5 years in the making. And as you mentioned, we are standing in the Basket Gallery, which is where the exhibition begins. So we present this show both thematically and also chronologically. And of course, the Washoe people were the first inhabitants of the lake, and they were the first people making culture at the edge of the lake, of Lake Tahoe.
Yeah, I mean, and we're standing in this room here, and you just can't believe the baskets, how this woman, and I'd like you to talk a little bit about her. We're looking at the small little tiny little miniature baskets versus the bigger baskets, and that history there. Let's talk about this beautiful woman that created all of these.
Yes, so we do have here the largest collection of Washoe baskets by the most famous Washoe weaver, Louisa Kaiser, also known as Datso La Lee. We have several weavers represented in the show. This is also the largest collection of Washoe baskets ever assembled in one place. And Linda, what's really awesome about this gallery is you can see how baskets went from a utilitarian craft and a way of life to a fine art form. And that was almost single-handedly driven by Louisa Kaiser.
I mean, amazing. And not only we're in the basket area of the museum here on the 3rd floor, but what else is on this floor?
So we'll probably see that a little bit later this morning. We have the 19th century historical landscape paintings, which was the golden age of landscape paintings. So here again, we are going to go there next, and you'll see kind of how the culture started to intermingle when the Euro-Americans came to Lake Tahoe, and we have the culture being produced by the Washoe people that then they started, when the artists came, they started then romanticizing the landscape. And so all of that is available to you just in the feature gallery on the 3rd floor. And Linda, that's only one part of this extraordinary exhibition.
Yes, so we are so excited to be here, and then we're going to go to the 2nd floor, which includes what?
So in the 2nd floor, we have the rise of the resort culture. So you see kind of in the early 1900s when the first tavern was built, Tahoe Tavern, and how the railroad and the automobile enabled more people to be able to come to Lake Tahoe. We have some architectural surprises that we're going to see there. And we also have a significant amount of contemporary art that we'll talk a little bit more about this morning.
Well, this exhibition is absolutely incredible, and this actually runs through January 10th, correct?
It does. It runs through January 10th, but we really hope that people come multiple times because, as you know, there's so much to take in.
Yes. No, we were here at the opening, and we really couldn't see everything. I mean, I'm here now exclusively, and it's so exciting to be here with you talking about each little area, and you can't really miss it. Nevada Museum of Art right here in Reno. We're going to be back into the next section of this beautiful gallery here on the 3rd floor in the next half hour. Back to you, Michelle, in the South Shore studio.
Thank you, Linda. I can't wait to see more about that. It's such a beautiful history, and celebrating the 50th anniversary of this town specifically, it might be a nice way to go celebrate South Lake Tahoe and go head down there and bring your family and enjoy it and all that.